Welcome to the Quinta, where we have developed a slight issue.
Looks like it's stuck.
Right, so we're going to try and pull it backwards a bit, see whether we can get it away from the wall.
Not that direction,
Yeah.
but less in there.
Yeah, because it's going to close this gap here, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, I can't really get this one down here.
Yeah.
There's a tree in the way. I mean, unless we put a... You see, if we could put a rope there
Yes.
and put it back onto the tree, but I just... yeah. Well, look, you didn't get hurt. I think, okay, let's just try and pull it a little bit and see whether it moves at all, because if it doesn't move at all, we need to go and think about some heavy equipment. At this point in time, we're rather worried that we're actually going to roll the car over onto its roof, so we're just taking it really easy.
What about, I'm thinking something, okay, this is a bit crazy.
Go on then.
Use the same system to pull it there. Once it's at least leaning on two wheels, I just drive it off.
Yeah.
Shall we?
Yeah. Oh,
Looks like it's stuck.
Luckily, the car has got a really substantial roll cage and it's got some lugs welded to it, so we've managed to attach it to the olive tree up on the next terrace. We're having to do it in stages, so we're putting logs underneath the roll cage and underneath the car generally, so that we can let it back down and then we can shorten the rope and the ratchet can go back to work. Okay, so we're on to plan C. We're going to try and pull it away from the wall towards that tree, towards this stump, at the back first and then do the front, and with any luck we might be able to get it back onto its wheels. It's all a little bit dodgy. Nice. Got any more distance in it? Let's lift this up. Oh, this might do. This might get there now. Perfect. Right, if we can get one hook and the other one and the other. As we pull the front, the back is going back around, and as we pull the back, the front is going closer to the wall, so it's sort of seesawing about the central point. we end up chocking the wheels so that they stay where they are. They've got something to push against, and we're just using logs and whatever else we can find to do that. It's still riding the log, it's just pulling a load of earth with it. Whoa.
It's time to stop.
That is a sign to just to let it down. Bye bye rhubarb. Do you want to dig up rhubarb quickly? Well, we are closer, Luca. I think we want to get the front around as far as we possibly can, because then we can actually pull it that way and get it on its wheels. Yeah. Try and pull it back over, yeah. I think if we keep pulling it this way, I think that we'll get it into a position where we can roll it back onto its wheels, yeah. And that has to be the best option. Okay, the back is going around. What went clunk? That doesn't matter too much. You could probably put it on the back again. This little ratchet puller was an impulse buy ages back from Lidl, and I tell you what, it's just been sitting in the garage for rather a long time now, but thankfully I had it. Beautiful. Chock the front wheels so they can't move. The back wheels are chocked. We should be able to go back up and attach it to that tree and pull it over.
Block the back wheel, no?
Oh, the back wheels are blocked.
These, you mean?
Yeah, let's get these. That's hopefully not going to go anywhere. And yeah, we need to maybe get another one in there, or a rock. Because we don't want to pull the whole thing over again. Okay, so that should hopefully work. So we'll connect it to the bottom. Get this on here would be a bonus. Okay. Okay, you can pull that as hard as you like now. Wow, what slipped?
Just on the rock here.
Okay, you be careful it doesn't fall on you. Should we reposition the strap? repositioning that strap gave it a better angle to work at. Unfortunately, it meant the ratchet was a little bit higher up in the air, and that made things a little bit harder. Okay, it's definitely coming up. I think what we need to do is get a load of wood, put it all the way along the edge underneath, then we can let it back down onto it and then do it again. Really the best thing would be some tyres. So let's go and have a look and see That's so close. Nope, it might touch it with the back wheel, but otherwise it's going to be all right. It's not far off. I think when we get to the end of the wire, we'll probably be able to pull down on the thing. It's very close. Oh, it's nearly there. Go on, give it a good pull. Mais du poids? Yes, perfect. Power.
I just go.
Just pull.
Yeah, just do it.
There it goes. Yes! Well, you've got some soil. It's not too bad actually. That'll pull out. Right, so we have to talk about the price for the compost.
Yes.
So yeah, and we didn't lose diesel everywhere. That's really good news.
What is this?
That's just water.
Definitely go forward first.
Yeah, yeah. It's what you call parallel parking, I think.
Everyone has his skill.
Yes, full lock forward. We'll get you out of there.
Okay, then I'll get the car out.
Let's undo all the wires and everything. Right. Nice. We'll need to move all these logs. Nice. I'll move the other one. Bam slow. I guess it's quite a testament to how tough these old things are. You know, sitting on its side, probably for the best part of a couple of hours, it doesn't look too bad, and started first time, as you saw. That's a bonus. All's well that ends well, as they say, but that actually was a slightly dodgier scenario than it looked in the film, because before I got the camera out, the car was actually just sitting here with one wheel either side, and we tried to drag it out with the Isuzu, and that didn't work, but the Isuzu was still attached. And what Luca then tried to do was to jack it up, and then a rock fell out, and you saw what the result was. But because it was attached to the Isuzu, and because Ev and I were standing behind it, we nearly got flung off the wall as well. So we're quite lucky to have got away with no one being hurt on that. An interesting lesson though, if I was going to do that again, if the car was sitting here, I would have immediately attached it up to the tree and used that little ratchet pulley to pull it up, put on some slides, and we might have got away without it rolling off the wall. Anyway, you live and learn, and as you saw, we tried various attachment points and eventually got it back on its wheels, slightly battle scarred. Anyway, thanks very much indeed for coming along on the journey. Please do like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.